Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Dodgers versus Mets Major League Baseball matchup on Sunday, April 21st, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls, people with about $500,000 plus per game. VIP packages, if you fit into that category. So just text the number you see on the screen. They're not available on the website. It's still easy to get. So if you make big bets like I do, just text that number. But let's get to it. Got the Dodgers taking on the Mets. Of course, a lot of people in our YouTube comments, of course, especially when I seem to do the videos, seem to think the Dodgers are going to win every single game this season. And I'll tell you what, that isn't going to happen. And we've already seen it this year. If you bet on the Dodgers every single game this season, you're getting it handed to you. And I'll tell you that much. Even if you bet them on the run line, you've been getting it handed to you. So expecting the same team to do that every single game, especially at gigantic odds, it's a great way to lose a lot of money. And I think, the Dodgers certainly going to win a lot of games. They're probably going to be a better team than what we've seen from them to start the season. But it doesn't mean you can bet on them every single game and expect that they're going to win. And then, when they lose, act like, oh my gosh, it's this big freak of nature, because you look at it, they're barely above 500 at this point. The Dodgers go with James Paxton in this one. He's part of the problem. He's just not a very good pitcher over the years. He's a guy that certainly has the big high side. He's got no-hitter type stuff. The problem is he hasn't been able to remain healthy, and he hasn't been able to do it on a consistent basis. Meanwhile, the Mets go with probably, one of their lesser options in this one. That's Adrian Hauser, but he's pitched a little bit above his pay grade, even though he's got the 4.70 ERA, allowing 8 earned over 15 and a third. It's the 10 walks, and you guys watch my videos, I can't stand pitchers who walk a lot of batters. To me, I'd rather have a guy that gives up 25 home runs, and I'm not really looking for that either, but it's like I'd rather have a guy that gives up home runs than a guy that gives up walks and just gives free runs away, because that will just eat you alive, and especially as a bettor, having to watch that, it's just, oh man, you feel like throwing stuff at the TV. I may have done that more than once. The thing is the Mets have not been all that bad. And I think, we're used to the Mets being a bad team, because that whole Buck Showalter era. But the Showalter era is over. And the Mets, with a little bit lower expectations this season, actually come in as the team with the better record coming into this game over the Dodgers. The Mets have not been great against the Dodgers historically, 13-30 in the last 43 versus them. But the thing is that, they have played well recently in this series. This series and coming into this series, they were playing well as well. When we look at, the way the Dodgers are hitting, 254 versus righties and 263 versus lefties, and you say, wow, no problem at all. But you look at that 4.38 ERA for that bullpen, and you say, well, there's the problem. And the Mets come in 2.82 for the bullpen. But with Hauser going here, I think the Dodgers are going to get to him too. I like the over in the Dodgers-Mets, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.